What's going on YouTube? This is Matt the Lawn Care Little Guy, and today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on the Petra hd4000 backpack sprayer. This has been a pretty popular backpack sprayer lately, so I'm excited to share with you. Alright guys, I'm going to give you my thoughts on this. I'm going to go through all the features that I can kind of think of that's going on here, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts after I get through that long list of features that this backpack sprayer actually has. This one is actually quite unique from the rest of them in that the battery over here is inside this case, and it's not a it's a rechargeable battery, but it's not cordless. It's more similar to like a battery that might be in your kids' Power Wheels or something like that, and those batteries are very durable. So I'm excited that this backpack sprayer has that. It's also got a voltmeter, so you can kind of tell how you're doing on your battery life. And it also has an on-off switch. It's got a fuse, and it's got a pressure regulator, and that's one of the most unique features about this particular backpack sprayer. I don't know of any other backpack sprayer that actually has a pressure regulator on it. The other thing that's kind of nice about this one is this platform that the tank sits on. It kind of protects all the insides from like water. So that's also different from my Chapin. My Chapin is the only one that I actually have a basis of comparison for, and the battery is exposed and it's underneath it. So as you like fill it up, you might be spilling water. It all goes down on top of that battery. And I think that kind of contributes to a decreased battery life. So I really like that about this one. There's also other things that I like about it. This is a 4-gallon tank, and it's got 2 openings on it. One of them is right here. It's a smaller side, and it's got a little cup in here. So it's a measuring cup where you might be able to put your different nozzles inside there. I've got other measuring cups, so I probably won't use it for that. And then it's also got the fill port right here. Maybe I need to clean this thing out. There we go. Or get strong. And it's also got a strainer in there, a basket strainer, which is pretty common with all backpack sprayers. Okay, so let's see if we can get that back on there. And it's got 2 shoulder straps here, and I definitely got some thoughts about those. It's got a 4-foot sprayer hose. It's got a wand that's retractable, such as so, like that, which is kind of nice, right? And it's also got a pretty typical on-off valve that's lockable, and it's got this little catch-all right down here for some particulate to settle down in there. The other thing that this has is stainless steel and brass fittings, and you can actually upgrade for just a couple bucks to a quick connect fitting, and I've done that. And my hands are kind of blue because I've already shot this video a little bit, and I was going to go do it, and I had a little pressure on my hose, and I got dye all over me. So had to clean up, so pardon me if I'm a little bit winded on this. And then also, if you follow this hose down, it actually connects with I believe it's stainless steel to brass, and those are wrapped with plumber's tape. So that's pretty much everything that I can see for the most part. It does come, except for the nozzles, it does come with multiple nozzles. All right. You get a shower head nozzle. Oops, I'll get to this in just a second. Comes with a fan nozzle, comes with a double cone, single cone, and whatever this guy is. This is adjustable. It can kind of go all the way to a full stream on that one. And then they also send you with extra gaskets and an extra fuse, so that's pretty nice. Have some backup stuff because I guess gaskets are wearable items, as we might think. All right, so I'll put these all back in here. And the other thing about this is to recharge the battery, it's not a battery that you take off and you put on a charger. It actually plugs in to the wall with a cord, which in my opinion, I like that better because I'm favorable to the battery itself that they use. All right, guys, so here we go. What do I think about some of these things? Well, the wand, I hate it. If I could be perfectly honest with you, I hate it. I like the retractable part about it, but the problem I have is the nozzles keep on getting blown off. This is an 80 psi pump, and it says it puts about a little bit more than a gallon, I think, of throughput through it. Okay, come on now. There we go. You got to loosen that up to do it, and then you tighten it down. But this right here, this is the problem right here. If you loosen this up, all there is a little groove that a gasket sets in there, and this is supposed to slide up over it and tighten this nozzle down. The problem with it is it's got too high a pressure and it blows the nozzle off, and that's not good because you just get a straight stream of chemical in one particular spot, and that's not good. Also, I've with another sprayer I've had, which is the identical wand, this is like a metal plastic type of engineered material here, and I had leaking issues. It has a seam on it and it sprayed out. It's actually a replacement because I contacted Petra, and they just sent me another wand for this blowing the tip off thing. They figured it must have been that. Well, the wand was faulty, but fortunately there is a stainless steel wand that you can order from them, and it's also quite cheap. And you can replace this whole wand if you want it, and the nozzle just screws on the top of it, and you don't have that issue of blowing off. I've actually converted my other sprayer to that already. All right, the other thing is I think the handle in comparison to my Chapin, I think is a little less quality. It feels just a little bit cheaper. It doesn't feel like it's quite as good, although I haven't had any problems with it yet. So that's, I can't complain too much. I mean, just because something feels cheap doesn't mean it ain't going to be any good or nothing like that. It's just just the feeling I get with it, and I think I might be a little jaded because of the wand. I just don't like this wand at all. I prefer the stainless steel one, or possibly even a total other conversion. And something that I did order is I've ordered the Lesco Chemlong gun, so I'm going to adapt it eventually. And also something I love about Petra, which I haven't seen, is the quick connect. Okay, it's only a couple bucks to upgrade, and it's very, very easy to put on. It's compatible with all sprayers. So I plan on adapting all the nozzles, no matter what I use, to this quick connect, and I like that a lot. At first I kind of like the idea of the stainless steel to brass fitting idea, but this is actually the second hose that I've had. When it came, it leaked. It leaked around this fitting right here. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm assuming it's a manufacturing issue. Except it wasn't right here. It was actually down at the bottom. Down at the bottom right here is where it was, right behind this like butterfly, like wing nut type of fastener. Okay, I thought that maybe I might have done something wrong, like I might have over tightened it, because I got kind of like a stripped feeling to it, except it didn't take much. It's not like I put a lot of force on it. I was just trying to keep it from leaking, and I put it just a little bit more, and I usually hand tighten everything, just snug it, and then if it leaks I just tighten a little bit more. I just leave room for that. Well, it didn't take much to kind of mess up that thread a little bit. So I ordered a new hose, and it was cheap. And that's one of the things that I love about Petra is these replacement parts are actually very, very, very cost effective. So if something does go wrong, it's not like you're in for a lot of money, and their customer service is amazing. Okay, one of the best companies I've ever dealt with for customer service, and extremely happy with them on that. And that counts for a lot for me. So anyways, yeah, it goes in here, and then it goes in the electric pump. Which I'm not going to take the bottom off of this, but it is going to be a great segue. The pump is located in here with the battery, and it's very, very simple, very, very, very simple operation. The voltmeter, I've never really actually been able to run it down low enough, but it's supposed to have 8 hours of total spray time, and that is really, really good. Usually you get about 2 hours of spray time out of other batteries. Okay, now here you go. Now on this side, you've got your on-off switch, and you got your pressure regulating knob, and you got your fuse. Of course, the fuse is there for protection. If you just go on and off, you're going to get full power, okay, full pressure. But if you leave that rocker switch off and you just use the pressure knob on off, you can actually regulate the pressure. So with this, I would recommend, if you're not going to adapt it, to use it on the lowest possible pressure. And honestly, you don't need 80 psi for what we do. It's actually quite a bit, and that is one of the negatives. I think it's overpressured. Okay. We just don't need that much pressure, but this is actually a great backpack sprayer if you did need that pressure, okay? And you can just use the stainless steel wand because it atomizes really, really good. But the problem is when you're spot treating, you can go through a gallon pretty quick when you're putting that kind of pressure through. And that's actually what happened to me. I spot treated for like 1,000 gallons, and I was like, whoa, I went through that really fast. And you can feel it. You hit that lever, it's like, I mean, it's got some pressure, boys. The other thing, it's got this little thing where you can actually snap your wand on there and store it. I like that quite a bit, although I haven't used it. The problem with that is it goes down like this, so you can't hardly set this down, okay? Now, this platform is awesome because on my Chapin, it's just a bar, right? And it bends. This isn't going to have that. It's going to evenly distribute the weight of all of this through a larger footprint. And I think that is very, very good because my chapin started showing some weaknesses and it started bending in a little bit. I didn't like that so much. So that's something I really like about this. In that way, this is really a rock solid piece of equipment. All right. So let's get to the shoulder straps. The shoulder straps, I think they went a little cheap on that. However, I do like this design, except I question whether or not this is going to last because that's kind of, you know, there's not a whole lot of material right there. So we'll see how long that lasts. But the shoulder straps, they're sufficient. That's about all I can say about those. They're sufficient. They're adjustable, and that's good. Let's see here now. Now, something that's common, in my opinion, or my experience with backpack sprayers is that you get leaking across this cap right here. I did not have that with this one, although I only put a gallon in it. So that probably was not a good test. So, but my other one actually does. I got the 13-gallon Petra sprayer, and the cap leaks like as if. So, but it just doesn't fit tight. This one seems to fit tight, so I don't think I'm going to have that issue with this particular sprayer. I'm anxious to fill it up with 4 gallons and see how it feels on my back. So let's see here. What else am I missing here? I don't know if I'm missing anything else, honestly. But basically the pros, it's definitely a unique design. I like the construct of the base. I like the battery, much better than your cordless rechargeables. The hose seems to be sufficient, except what I thought was originally a plus with the threaded brass fittings, I think could actually be maybe an over-engineering of this product. I think it might have been better just to throw a hose on it with a clamp. And the wand, throw the wand out, either get the stainless steel one or adapt it to something else. And when I get my 13-gallon adapter with the Let's Go gun, I might do the review on that one and see how I like that better. But currently that one has a stainless steel wand on it. Overall, it looks like a really good looking piece of equipment. It's got a lot of options that are highly unique to other backpack sprayers, and it's also priced very, very well in my opinion, or at least comparably. I ended up getting a discount code, so it was about $113, which I think is very, very good. My chapin, I think I spent about $170. This I think is normally $149. So that's actually a really, really great price point. They've got some really great ideas, some innovative ideas. They are a fairly young company, so I know that they're going to keep on engineering and making things better. But if you're listening to me, Petra, please do something with that wand. Do something completely different, and consider maybe a higher quality material for your fittings, for your brass fittings, so that we can have some confidence in tightening those down. I don't know if that's a common complaint or not, but that was my experience. But overall, I think I'm happy with it, but I am getting some used to it. And I did have some issues right out of the box with it. So, and I think that's just in manufacturing. However, I think they did a great job being innovative, and they're definitely in the right price point. And I think it's going to be an excellent piece of equipment for me to do spot treatments, and maybe you guys would like it too. So anyways, guys, I think that's probably going to conclude it. Otherwise, I'll just start repeating myself. And if you notice, I'm wearing some glasses. The only reason why I wore these glasses is to make me look a little bit smarter, and maybe you might listen to me a little bit. But other than that, I got the beard going. So if you're the first time to my channel and visiting, I got a beard challenge from my subscribers saying, hey, grow that beard till you get to 1,000. So if you would do me a favor, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, the like button. And if you'd like to share this, you think is valuable information, please do that. All right. So anyways, guys, that's probably going to do it. I'm going to get this edited, uploaded by tonight on Sunday. And as always, pray for me, guys. You know I'm praying for you. Lord bless. And we'll see you guys the next time around.